The fuck?
This time it worked. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, man.
Wait, hold on. Whoa, did you just go back into it?
What?
Speak
Jesus.
normally.
I am fucking speaking normally.
No, you're
Jesus
loud.
Christ.
Don't be loud. Just normal talk.
Okay, buddy. All right. No need to get your panties in a hose or whatever.
I'm spilling over myself now.
That's your fault. That's your problem,
My
man.
propel is too full.
That's your problemo, hombreo.
All right, can we just... What are we talking about?
Welcome to Not Another Movie Podcast, episode number 36.
Yep.
We had
That's the
technical
number.
difficulties at the beginning.
Yep.
Our boy became a man for a little bit, and we had to make him reset everything.
Dropped the sack. Finally dropped those nuts in the sack.
He
Whatever.
decided to shave, too. Kind of.
Just a stash.
Kinda, yeah. Not
he
really.
sounds just like that. Yeah,
It's not an improvement. It's not an improvement.
he sounded like it for a second, didn't he?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I was telling you.
He has occasional dips into that.
All right, whatever. I don't give a fuck at this point. At this point, he barely talks anyway when we start talking about shit. So
That's true.
he comes in with his fucking Buffalo Bill shit. I don't give a fuck.
This week, we have John Wick 3.
John Wick
discussion.
3.
I'm not part of that, though, so these guys will talk spoilers on that.
Yep.
News-wise, or well, trailer-wise, we got the new Midsummer trailer.
Mhm.
And then news-wise, we have the Robert Pattinson's playing the Batman. So
Oh yeah.
that'll be a fun little discussion because I know that got some like mixed
Reactions.
mixed reactions among
yeah.
everyone. But
I don't know why.
Those people are wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
anyone who hasn't seen Robert Pattinson anything besides Twilight, they think
That's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, they all
Oh,
just know
fuck.
from Twilight.
even though I didn't like
No,
Lost
they
City
all
of Z,
they all know him from either Twilight or Harry Potter.
even though I
Yeah,
didn't like Lost City of Z,
Harry Potter.
he was still great.
Yeah, there's a couple of.
He was Cedric Diggory in Goblet.
So yeah.
Diggity. All right.
You do?
Gore, what did you watch this week?
John Wick.
That's
it. I was gonna watch. I rented Dragged Across Concrete. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
I haven't watched it yet. So by next week, I'll probably have that down. Next week, of course, Aladdin and Brightburn. That's gonna be a weird double feature, but I'll be seeing those two. But yeah, this week just John Wick. Well, actually, no. Wasn't there something else I watched? I watched something else maybe early last week. I can't remember. Well, fuck it. That was all. I can't think of what it was.
Kyle, what'd you watch?
Okay, so last week was my finals week, so I had to watch a few movies to write essays about. So I watched Solaris, great slow burn sci-fi movie, very good, very long, but that was excellent. I watched the Decalogue, which is a 10-hour Polish miniseries about the Ten Commandments. That was exhausting to watch, but if you're into art movies, foreign movies, those are good.
Hey, a movie.
And I saw there's an early access screening for Booksmart, and I really loved it. It was very funny, inventive script, just great chemistry between the two leads, and I thought it was very enjoyable.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, but do they fight with dildos?
Sure.
No.
No, Good Boys does.
No, they're saving
Jesus
that
this-
for Saints Row.
Yeah.
They both have the same exact fucking song in their trailers, which really annoys me. That's the only reason why I bring them up.
All right, Casey, what did you watch?
I've been thinking about that for the last week. How much that annoys me. They have the exact. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I just watched John Wick 3. That was all I had time for this past week.
I watched
There you
nothing.
Wow.
I obviously
Nothing.
didn't watch John Wick, so.
Yeah, I've been catching up on comics and games. It's the opposite of what I should be doing for this podcast, but hey.
Yep.
All right.
You alright, Gore?
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. My for some reason my headset's going out.
See, everything's
bit.
breaking.
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah,
breaking.
everything
This
is
a bad
breaking. You're right.
Oh, there you go. His
Yeah,
voice
that's
is
his
back.
fucking voice.
Yeah, there it was.
Yeah,
Everything's
my headset keeps going out, which is weird.
Alright.
But
So since these guys all watched John Wick, they're gonna go ahead and do a little talk about that. Just go ahead and I'll hop out and just message me whenever you guys are done then. So I'm gonna watch that next week.
All right.
Have fun,
Cool.
guys.
Sad man.
Sad.
Missed out.
Actually, I'm gonna get up real quick and get another headset just in case, because this one keeps.
Okay.
All right, good. Just
Oh.
talk about it.
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody else should just leave.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
I can hear everything. You just can't see me.
All right, Casey.
I'm racing. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I'm
want to
right here. You can still talk to me.
I'm getting,
All right, what did you guys think of the last 2 John Wick movies? They're
They
great.
sucked.
They were the worst things I've ever seen.
I'd rather get cancer. Hold on. We'll do a real intro to this in a second when I get back.
Yeah.
I'm back. All right. I got my extra headset just in case it keeps fucking doing that. Switch it. Right now it's okay. All right. So John Wick 3, baby. It's here. Finally in its summer spot like it should have fucking started to begin with. Because the last one was like Valentine's Day and the first one was like October. So now we in it. It's summertime. Time to cool off a little John Wick, some murder, knife throwing, book killing, my boy. All right, so this is going to be, we're going to try and make it like 10, 15 minutes so Adrian isn't gone the entire time because he hasn't seen it because he's a moron.
So, see it, my friend. You can see it again. I don't want it.
I want the reactions to be pure. I don't care. Third time I'm seeing this, I'll still react the same exact way.
Oh, yeah. See,
when he kills that motherfucker with that book.
I made the play for either Friday or Saturday. I'm doing a Booksmart, Brightburn, and another showing of John Wick.
Wow.
There you go. Good trilogy. But speaking of trilogies, this is a great way to end this trilogy. I mean, there's gonna be a fourth one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since this one. I mean, yeah, they hinted towards it, obviously. But especially how much this movie made this weekend. Like, I mean, this series is not even close to done. Keanu Reeves is probably like, oh shit, it's like I gotta do another one.
Oh shit! I said I wanted to do more, and I didn't think I'd actually have to.
You thought in the second movie where he got ran over by that car was ridiculous. In this movie, first 15 minutes, he gets ran over by 2 fucking cars. So
the whole first act might have been the best act of all 3 movies.
Dude, the first act got me pregnant. It was so good. It was so good.
It was one of those. It's like you knew it wasn't gonna waste time, but I was like, we're 10 minutes in. We already got like a double-digit body count going.
Yeah, man, it was so good. First 5 minutes is just like him running, him getting in a taxi, right, and him getting rid of his dog so he can go and fucking murder some dudes. Yeah. And the whole like ticking time thing that they do in the beginning, where it's just like he has like 20 minutes left until the bounty goes live for what he did in the second movie, and everybody's gonna go after him. And I like that for like maybe 10 minutes after that, his bounty was 14 million, and he just killed like another. Yeah,
and then it goes up to like 15 after like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I also love. We all knew. So, from that first trailer, we know someone was gonna get killed by a book.
Right.
We were expecting that. I wasn't expecting John Wick to literally beat the living shit out of a guy with a book.
Dude, he was like,
I thought he was just gonna kill him. I didn't think it'd be literally a whole fight of him just kicking a guy's ass with a book.
Yeah, he was just like, he put up it's like this tall, 7 foot tall looking dude.
Yeah, I know he's some NBA player. I forget his name. Right. I was just like, well, okay.
He got his ass beat. But I just like he puts the book to his face and like starts punching the book.
Punching it, yeah.
Oh, when he like broke his jaw with the fucking
dude, that was
book?
amazing. He put the book in his mouth and just like poof. And then he put his head on the top of the book on a table and just punched it, broke his neck.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. I have a feeling it's gonna be some people's first John Wick movie.
Oh god, it's good.
And like that scene right there, just immediately you understand exactly why people love this series. It's just like it's a perfect start, the perfect first fight. It's just like this giant dude that should easily beat this like 5'11" Keanu Reeves, and he just fucking destroys.
Got his ass kicked by a book.
Yeah, and they put the book back. The book with his dead wife's picture in it. It's like, all right, there you go. It's good shit. So that's just the first fight scene. Right after that, we get a fight scene with knives.
Well, my god,
that knife fight was so fucking great.
Oh my god, because at first it's him like rebuilding a gun because he has to use an old gun to kill a couple of dudes.
Yeah. And the round was too large, so he had the DCOA 2 guns to build one. I'm like.
So good.
Is he just gonna cut? Like, is this gonna be a gun for the movie? I love he goes through all that to fire one round and just move on,
and then run. gets out of there. Luckily, there was a bunch of knives there, and everybody else didn't have any guns. So I just love that he's just rebuilding this gun. Immediately, right after he's done building it, a guy runs in and he goes, "Hey!" and he shoots him right in the fucking head.
Another thing I liked about this is there's some in the other ones, but obviously I love the action, but I also love the humor in this.
Right.
Because most of it is just like situational and whatnot. Like the whole scene with the doctor is hilarious.
Oh yeah, he shoots
but not because it's funny, but because it's basically just a day in the life for them.
Yeah, that doctor's been shot a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's just oh god, that scene was fucking hilarious.
I love that too. He's just like, all right, shoot me right here. He immediately knows where to shoot.
They won't believe one. Shoot me here. Just try not to hit the collar, and then just shoots him.
I mean, that just proves right there how badass John Wick is, because he knows exactly where to shoot, not to lethally kill somebody.
Yeah. And I love this there. Just good luck, John.
Good luck, Mr. Wick. Yeah. Oh, it's really great. So yeah, the first act is great. The knife fight was fucking excellent.
The horse theater, fucking hell.
Yeah, the horse was great too. But that knife fight though, man, that was the stuff of dreams.
I love the one guy just sitting there, and you see John Wick pick up the axe. I'm like, oh, is John going to interrogate him? And you just see him throw it from across the room. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
So good, because I almost felt bad for that guy, because he pulled it out and he looks like, oh god, he just finishes him off with an overhand throw. It's so good, overhead throw. Yeah, no, that was all great. That knife scene was excellent. But it doesn't even get into the story until like that first act. Really, the first act is literally him just trying to survive.
It's really like after that. It's like at the end is when it starts getting into it.
Yeah, the second act is really where the story starts to pick up. But the first act, I mean, Kyle, you've been quiet. What do you think?
No, it was great. I thought the very first fight scene in John Wick 2 was like amazing, but they somehow managed to. That was awesome, but they managed to pretty much top with the knife scene. That was fucking so rad, and I liked all the acts. I enjoyed the whole movie, and I think that the second act had a lot of good like fight scenes sprinkled into it. Like the motorcycle scene was pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
The whole shit with the dogs. Fucking
that whole scene I loved, not just because it was a great action scene, but they knew they had some. They found it's all John Wick, but they realized she's good at these fucking action scenes,
right?
So they put for once. There's someone almost equal to John Wick, so let's put the whole fight emphasizing on them instead of John Wick like always, and that was nice. I mean, her and the dogs, it was badass too, but it was nice to see someone else being that badass besides just John.
Yeah.
Where just every now and then it cut to John, which, out of all the fights, my favorite moment's the fucking reload.
Oh, yeah, where they're both they're trying to reload quicker.
All aiming at each other and then just racing to reload.
And John beats them quick.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, kill both of them. It's so good. That's one of my favorite parts of the first John Wick, when he's fighting that one dude and he ran out of ammo and he just like pushes him and he's like in agony in the club and he's just like reloading and just shoots him in the head. So I'm glad they did something with reloading again.
I also love in Broad's office when they kill the one guy and her dog is still for another like minute is still pulling at the guy's arm.
Pulling at the guy's arm. Yeah. They do that a lot. It's just
I gotta say, I think the third act might be my favorite section.
I love the third act.
I love.
I saw some people complain about the third act. I was like, what? That was so good when he's fighting fucking what's his name, Mad Dog from The Raid, and the other guy. It was just like
I couldn't remember.
They're taking a break.
Mark Dacascos almost.
Mark Dacascos was so good.
He was so fucking good. He's just like a fan. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe we actually fought and you're like that good. Like holy shit! Like when they're taking a break at the hotel.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah. It's so
fantastic.
Good. He's just standing there sitting there all like menacingly.
Like everyone, just like I saw a few people saw that and were like, oh, I didn't like him mocking himself. Like he's not mocking him. He fucking respects and loves John Wick. He wants to be the one to kill John Wick because he fucking loves him and he wants to be the guy, be the guy that killed John Wick.
Right.
And that whole section where the long fight scene when he's fighting Mark Dacascos in that glass area in the
Yeah,
hotel.
that was great.
Holy fuck, that was so exhausting, but it was amazing.
It was exhausting, but the ending was great too because it just
don't worry, guys.
Mark sitting up is like, that was one hell of a fight. Hey, John, Josh's like, yeah.
A pretty good fight. Right? He's like, yeah. I just like that. He's like, don't worry, John. I'll be right up in a minute. I just gotta take a break. He's just like, no, you ain't. And he just falls over dead.
Can I also just point out that that John Wick beats 2 fucking henchmen with an angle slam?
Yeah.
As soon as he did that, I went, did he just fucking hit him with an angle slam?
Yeah, right through the glass. Is that the time you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that moment too, like what happened after that. Not just because that whole sequence was great, but just you saw like the respect. That was one thing like we haven't really seen before. It's like we've seen the fights and stuff, but not really John Wick fighting people who respect him.
Right.
Like the 2 guys, the Mad Dog, the 2 henchmen kick his ass through the fucking
the first 2 times,
and then both of them keep talking. Like one of them starts shit talking him, the other one's like, no, it's still John Wick, and they help him up.
Yeah, they help him up, and they're like round 2. And so I like that he doesn't.
And then he hit the bat, like standing there, and John's like struggling to get up, and he's like,
he's just
like, wait, I got it.
Yeah. I actually really like Keanu Reeves' performance in this. Like, I mean, you could say not the first one, but the second one, he was kind of like, he was doing badass shit, but he wasn't as emotional. Like his character wasn't
as much of a character.
Yeah, he was just there to murder. And in the first one, he was a character. Here, like there's times where he like there where he's just like fucking fed up. That I love.
Yeah, there's a lot more personality coming out.
Yeah, and I love the ending too, where we'll talk about it in a minute. But he just like he gives the middle finger. But I love that. But I thought that fight. Actually, I really like the Mad Dog and the other guy fight better than the Mark Dacascos fight, because that one went on just a little bit too long, I think, and you knew where it was going to go because I don't know, it's John Wick. But the other one, it was like funny, and it was actually really well choreographed. And it has these 2 dudes that one of them was in the raid, like I keep saying, and that guy's awesome. So it's just like it was really fun watching like this hand-to-hand fight between 2 dudes, these really like scrappy dudes versus John Wick. Where then it was
I love how after he beats them and they're both lying there and he can't win, but it's just like I don't think it was such much of an insult. I think it was more of just a sign of respect. John's just like, I'll just be seeing you, and just walks away and lets the 2 of them live.
He said that.
I think that was just a great moment where it's just like, even like John kills a lot, but he doesn't kill senselessly.
But I like that like they actually go into his past a little bit, and you find out
with the director,
he's actually Russian. His real name is like, what is it again? Jarling or something like Jarding? Jarling or something like that?
Jorah
Mormont.
I know his last name was Jovovich. Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, no, it was like Joe.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But
God damn it!
It's okay.
No, because I have to look because it's pissing me off.
Jordani,
there you go. Because every time she said Jordani, it sounded like she was saying John Darling. I was like, John Darling, Jordani, and then it said like in the subtitle,
the subtitles. Cool,
well, yeah, I always love the subtitles in John Wick. It's always like big and bold, and some words are like in red or blue.
Emphasized, emphasized.
And
I love how that whole thing was just like almost like like a lot of that dialogue was just passing dialogue, but it was giving us so much in depth into like his past.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he was raised there, he's an orphan, all that stuff.
That's what I was going to say, is that the thing where he says, be seeing you, is actually a thing they say.
Yeah.
So it was cool that it's not just a cool catchphrase for him to say, like a one-liner that he says, it's just a thing you say when you're done with a fight and you're not killing somebody, I guess.
Yeah.
Be seeing you. And he said that I think Common. Didn't he say that to Common in the second movie?
Yeah.
Or no, was it Ruby Rose? I can't remember.
He said it to both.
The both? Okay. So.
Yeah.
Well, he said
but I also, like, once it clicked with me, like, they didn't say too much then, but, like, when they go into the room and they start talking, that's where, like, there was other stuff they showed, but you didn't really realize, but it's like, when you see the ballet dancer, you're just like, you see the tattoos, like, oh, she's an assassin. Then you don't when he's branding himself, you realize, oh, that's the same tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so when everyone leaves, they get that tattoo for their past. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. There's even fucking history mixed in that you don't even notice.
Yeah. The world building is amazing in these movies.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's why I can't wait for that TV show. I would love to see that
TV show.
Yeah, there's a TV show about the Continental coming out.
It's their full development already.
Okay. That's
HBO.
That's cool.
I love Showtime.
I love what the ending sets up.
Oh yeah. You thought this was war?
Fucking
that's the thing.
That's the beginning of a war.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think I said it before, like when we were talking. I think not even the podcast, might have been when we were just talking on one of our calls.
Right.
That like Winston has some sort of plan,
right.
And this took a little detour, but it's still, he has an issue with the high table. He wants them gone, and this is still getting his plan back on track. Because everyone's like, oh, it's like John's got to hate him because he killed them. Like, honestly, Winston probably saved him, if anything.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what his plan was. I think he was trying to kill John at that point.
That's the thing. It could go either way. Because if you're a manager, if you're manager of one of the, one of the regions, you're no matter how old you are, you're a former assassin.
Yeah.
So like a time like that, you shoot. If you want John dead, you shoot him in the head. But every time he shot him in his jacket every time.
Yeah, no, I get
that. It was also like when she goes in, it's like John's gone. It's like, well, that's what happens when you kill him. She's like, no, he's missing. He's like, improbable. I'm like, well, if he said improbable, then he knows there's a chance he was going to survive that. Which meant, his plan was something along the lines of either I do this, John dies, or John lives and deals at the high table. At which point, I'm in the clear either way.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. Is that when he shot him, he should have just shot him in the head. But just like that fall, and it's just how he reacted after.
Most of that he would have. The second he hit the fucking.
Oh man, I look bad.
He was dead. No. Half of it is fine. The fire escape enough. The fire escape is dead on either of those.
Yeah, I mean it's John Wick. I get hit by 3 cars in the last 24 hours. So and they were trying to kill him too. It wasn't like, oh no, I was like going 20 or some shit. Like, they were trying to kill his ass. But like I'm okay with that. It just felt like his reaction after that was just like, all right. I mean, that's just a necessary evil. Got to take him out. Whatever. It didn't seem like he was doing that. Like, don't worry, he'll be back. Like even when she said like he's not there anymore, he seemed like, fuck. It was like he didn't seem like that was his plan. I'm sure he didn't really want to kill John, but it was a necessary evil for him. But anyway.
It was also when he was in the vault and he delivered the whole this is. Prepare for war line. I think regardless of how this went, he was declaring war on the high table, whether it's him going at them or John going at them.
Yeah, they only did a parlay. I mean,
yeah,
that shit's gonna continue. Like she even said it like this is just the first skirmish or whatever. It was just like, all right, let's go. I can't wait. For
when fucking Lawrence Fishburne, the Bowery King, with all the cuts on his face, he's like. I'm fucking pissed.
I'm pissed. You pissed, John?
Just like Chris was saying, I just love the whole sequence. Like, John, if you can hear me, raise your hand. He raises his hand. Oh, shit. They took one of your fingers, and then John just flips him off with the fucking hand.
1 second.
Yeah, but it just sets up such a great, promise for Chapter 4.
I mean, I love the two of them. I mean, obviously, they go back to the Matrix, but I love the two of their interactions. The limited interactions they had in 2, and just like that ending scene, I'm hoping the two of them get so much screen time together in 4. It's just they're so great. They've all, like the Matrix, they've always been so great together.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to reset my headset. Yeah, it sounds like it's working good. Yeah, no, but those two are great in this movie. Just like they only have one scene in this one, to be fair. And it was
that was a great fucking scene.
Yeah, they were great in the second one together, too. I really like
Also, who was great was fucking Jerome.
Oh, yeah, Jerome Flynn, who plays Bronn, one of our favorite characters in Game of Thrones. He comes in with this really fake sounding fucking Italian accent. Yeah. It's just which was funny. I mean I liked it. And he came in. He owned the scene.
I gotta say, I like the action stuff. There was when they showed his office. Like I got completely distracted. Just the thought went through my head is I really fucking like that office.
Yeah, it's a nice office, right? So yeah, even that has world building.
Fucking design. Well, yeah, because they don't address it, but like that's one. You know, you can tell it's one of the major hubs for where they make all the coins for.
Yeah, exactly. As he was even talking about, like it's hard to track these down, but he has like the first ever marker and the first ever like Continental coin thing, or Hitman coin thing. So it's cool world building for sure. But they don't sacrifice the action because right after that it's like a 10-minute scene of him, Halle Berry, and the dogs, the just murdering countless dudes, and the dogs, dude. That part where the dog jump up on a wall and
that was fucking down? So many people in my theater got hyped for that.
Hey, Halle Berry's just like, go! I was like, what?
I told you about yesterday, Chris, but what was it? During that scene where, you know, when Flynn shoots Halle Berry's dog, just one guy in my audience just went, "Oh God, it's happening again!" Just started panicking.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, I'm glad they didn't kill him. I mean, I knew that
line. He's just like, where she turns, so it's like, he shot my dog. He's just like, yeah, I know.
Oh, I know. Fair. His dog got stomped on, so it's a little different.
Oh, yeah.
I know how it feels.
I know how it feels.
Also, another high point. Another high point that a lot of people overlooked was Jerome going, "Fuck this shit. I'm killing everyone."
Right.
Like when he tries using a handgun doesn't work, so he goes back into the vault. Just immediately, you just see him with the most pissed off look you've ever seen. He just takes off his coat and immediately grabs his shotgun and just starts loading it.
Oh, you mean the concierge? That guy?
Yeah, his name's Jerome. Yeah, just wait. Just fuck it. They're all dying now.
Yeah, that was good. I like that he was in the action. I like that he had like a squad of guys with him too, and they all got killed immediately except him. He's like, all right. He came back. He was pissed. He took the guy.
Yeah, him and John just reloading while Winston just sitting on the couch with the dog. Just
I actually I noticed that in this one. I mean, you had way more of him teaming up with people than you usually do.
Yeah.
I mean, only 2 times it happened, but still, it was way more than the other ones where it's just like it's him. He's there. He's killing people. That's it. Here you had Halle Berry. You had the dogs. You had the concierge. So yeah, no, it was cool. I really enjoyed pretty much every action scene in this. Is fantastic.
One complaint I had was
motorcycle scene's good too.
It was with the writing. It was the fucking just every 2 minutes, high table, the high table. It's just like we understand who it is. Stop fucking constantly saying it. It was that, and then also under the table, that pun stops being funny like the third time they say it. And they just kept making that, and I know it was, it's tongue in cheek, but it was like they kept fucking making it. Right, I was like, fucking come up with some different dialogue or just shut them up because this is getting annoying at this point.
Yeah. No, I that whole character, the educator, I liked her. She was cool. But
yeah,
I would have liked her more if they actually did something with her.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. She's a part of the high table, like she says 500 times. So she's not there to go and do the dirty work. She's just there to have other people do dirty work, like, with the Bowery King.
Yeah, but, she gets that position by awesome being one of the best, but she doesn't do anything.
Fuck the high table.
Yeah. Hopefully,
a king dies today, or it gets slashed
also, compared to what everyone else did, Lawrence Fishburne got fucked up a lot more than anyone else. For considering he did the least amount of compared to everyone else, like the fucking director just gets cut between her 2 hands.
I guess it makes sense because he said
wasn't even going to get killed. Winston, they were just going to have him step down. They weren't even going to kill him. They were just going to remove him from his position.
To be fair, it's because he's the one that said fuck y'all. The other ones were just like, all right, I guess that's what happens. He said, nah, fuck that, I'm the Bowery bitch, and that's why he got slashed. It's like, all right, fine, fuck you then. I don't know what they were gonna do instead. Just did it. Well, actually, no, they're gonna tell him that you just can't be the Bowery King anymore.
Didn't they say he had to leave in like 7 days?
Yeah, leave, fuck off. Or
and he told them to go.
He had 7 days. Yeah, and then at the end, he's like, nah,
and then they came back like the next day and just said, fuck it, we're killing half your people for no reason.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think it was supposed to technically be 7 days later, but we don't see the scenes of John Wick on the plane. I guess it's just like
all that time in the desert
with cuts and shit all over his face and missing a finger and stuff.
Also, we're agreed that the next chapter 4, he's killing the elder who's like 30 years old, right?
Yeah, which I love that.
Yeah, it's like, this is the elder. I'm like, I get it's just a title, but I'm pretty sure this guy is literally half the age of John Wick.
Yeah, just fine. I like that character too. I think they had to cut the finger off.
Yeah, but he's gonna die because John wants his ring back.
Yeah, he wants his ring back. Yeah, it's just it was a good time for him.
It was extremely enjoyable.
Yeah, it was just action's awesome, and then the fourth one's gonna be. I like every time we see one of these movies, we always think the next one's gonna be even better because they always do. Like they always end it with something like, "Oh shit, it's gonna go down next."
I guess excommunicado.
Oh fuck yeah! This was just like, oh, John Wick is pissed.
Yeah.
Other times he wasn't pissed. I mean, he was the first movie. He was pissed, obviously.
Yeah, but by the end,
it didn't end with him being pissed.
Well, the thing was, the first one he was pissed, but really only at one person.
At one person, and that was in the beginning.
And then this one ends with him being pissed at fucking everyone.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm pissed.
Although I will just bring that up. That's still one of. Not even just in John Wick, in all action movies. That's one of my favorite scenes when he kills what's his name that plays Theon.
Oh shit, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I always forget his name. But always when you had that victorious moment, either the dying villain or the good guy has the monologue, and you hear him start the monologue, and John just kills him without hesitating. I just love that scene because it goes against like that cliche in like every action movie before, and I'm just like, yes, finally.
Yeah. John's all about just doing the mission. He's there to kill the guy. He ain't gonna like torture him or whatever. He's just gonna do what he has to do. Like that one guy like the guy he fights in the beginning of John Wick 2, where he just shoots him in the knees. He didn't kill him. He just leaves him there because he's done fighting him. He doesn't need to kill him anymore. He just took his legs out. He's screaming.
And like the two henchmen in the climax of this one. He left it. They couldn't fight anymore, but fuck it. I don't need to kill you.
You could tell he respected him too. A little bit. Yeah. Which makes me wonder why he didn't respect Mark Dacascos the same way. He killed that motherfucker. Fuck him, he come back. I was actually surprised we didn't get to see Common again. I thought maybe Common would be in here somewhere.
Well, that was the thing they were saying a lot of, was that Common and Ruby Rose were both going to be.
Yeah, Ruby Rose was a little bit more, like, that was definitely more inclusive. Like, is she dead? Is she not? Because it looked like she died, but Common was obviously not dead. He was just he held it. He like smiled at the camera, so he was definitely not dead. They can come back in the fourth movie. I guess also it would make sense. Honestly, it would make sense a day later that Common's just fine now. It's so maybe the next one where it actually has probably a time skip. I'm assuming because there's no way if John Wick is just roaming around at the end of at the beginning of the next movie, even if it was only like a couple hours after.
No matter if you're keeping it semi-realistic, he's out 2 months.
Yeah, definitely. He broke some bones. Like he's done. Yeah. He can't barely move.
His spine. If you watch when he hits the fucking fire escape, his spine breaks in half.
Oh yeah. I mean, again, it's John Wick, but
plus the thingy gone.
Oh yeah,
Which I was surprised at. Imagine how much of the movies don't have a huge budget, but how much of the budget's now going to go towards every one of his scenes, making sure they edit that.
I kept looking too. I just wanted to see, like when he was on the motorcycle, I was looking at his hand.
Same.
And it was like, there. It was gone. It was just like
I was like fucking attention to detail.
Do you think they'll put a glove on him?
No. They'll put a glove on. It's like, all right, let me put my gloves on that I never wear. It's like they'll do like a Jamie Lannister. They'll just give him a metal arm.
He had a mechanical finger
to replace the entire hand for some reason. Yeah. All right, I think we're good. We can bring back.
Yeah,
it's been longer, way longer than 15 minutes.
I'm gonna say best action trilogy this decade.
Yeah, I would say yes, because Mad Max didn't get a trilogy. I mean, it had a trilogy, but I'm talking about
starting from this decade to now.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mad Max Fury Road.
The only thing I'd say is if you count Mission Impossible 4 through 6, but
I would, but I still would say this one's better. Like,
really?
Yeah, because I would count 4, 5, and 6 as its own trilogy. Sure.
But 4 isn't really like connected to 5.
Because you could say like if John Wick gets another 3 movies, that's its second trilogy.
Well, no, but is 4 really connected to 5 that much?
It is. It definitely is.
Because I know if 6 is like directly.
Yeah,
continuing
6 is
off of
definitely
5.
6 is definitely more connected to 5, but 5 has its little mentions of 4 for sure. It's weird. You think like 4 would be definitely more the one they want to reference because that was like the rebirth of that series. But anyway, we could bring back. Yeah.
I messaged him.
You
I'm
missed him,
waiting.
okay.
I don't know. If he's...
But what a trilogy! 3 great movies. Very excited for the
There
fourth
he
one.
is.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah.
So
Good
yeah,
talk.
John
Yeah,
dies at the end.
John dies at the
what a
end?
fucking
That's a good
bummer.
movie.
Yeah, John dies at the end. John Wick
That's
dies
a
at the
prequel.
end.
Yeah, it's a prequel to that movie.
Welcome back, turd.
Hell yeah! I was able to get my Tetris 99 theme. That
Yeah.
expires tonight. If you want that Game Boy theme.
Took you 30 minutes to do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
sure,
get
do
100
that.
points. So
All right. What time is it?
10:50.
No,
10:50.
no.
Jesus Christ. 7:50. I don't know
Yeah.
where the fucking 10 came from.
that's my time.
I meant for the podcast. Recording
Probably
35,
40.
30.
35, 30, you said?
Yep.
All right.
It's
All
a
right.
shitty movie.
What's
You don't want
next?
to talk that much.
Well, we didn't want you waiting too long. Oh, don't worry. We got into it.
Oh yeah, we got heavily into it.
Yeah.
All right. So then, you guys want to talk Midsummer?
Sure.
Let's talk. Midsummer.
I'm actually trying to avoid any more
Yeah,
trailers
me
for
too,
that.
actually. So
Yeah, no, trailer didn't really spoil much.
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, I know. I just like it's
okay.
one of those movies that just seeing that first teaser. I kind of want to go into it as blind as possible.
yeah,
I
me
agree.
too.
I wasn't gonna watch it initially, but I ended up watching
It was
it.
fine.
Yeah, no, it gave
Yeah.
you pretty much more of what the actual movie's gonna be about. Because I think watching the teaser, I don't think it told you that enough to.
That's kind of what I want, though. I don't really want to
sure.
know.
No, I get it, but I would like to know.
I
would like to know what the
I
synopsis
still don't really
is.
know too much of what's going on.
because the first one was like literally like, oh, we're in a place.
You know what? I will
There's some
say.
weird shit.
I will say is if I went to the movie without watching this last trailer, I probably would have been a little bit more, I would have been a little bit more misled, because I thought that the teaser made it seem like it was going a completely different other way a little bit.
Right,
So
right.
24 does
Mhm.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I am kind of confused. I guess they're not keeping the white letterbox.
No,
That
that
sucks.
would be kind of. I don't want that in a theater.
I would
Yeah,
want
same.
that.
I'd be like looking like this. you
Well,
know?
yeah, that'd be for especially a dark theater. That it'd be way too bright
Well, it
for
depends.
too long.
Is
So most movies don't have.
if they were doing acts, like I could totally hope like if a second act would just do the white bar, that'd be kind of cool because I did love
Sure.
the look of it with all the washed out look.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah.
really
No, I just
cool.
like that it was a bright. I mean, most theaters don't really have the letterbox. At least mine doesn't usually.
No, they usually mask
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So either way, I mean, but I think it's better just to have
Yeah.
regular bars, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even have bars. They just have like cut off. So
Yeah,
they don't put bars in it.
But yeah,
But some
I-
theaters I'm sure do, but not mine.
I love the idea of a horror movie taking place in like a big field and like
Yeah,
a
it's
nice-
bright.
a
nice
big field
bright
during
summer
the day.
Yeah,
That's
what
amazing.
I was saying.
That's
I love
so
that.
cool.
That's why I really liked Hereditary, because the scariest parts in that movie weren't in the dark. I think most of it, like, I mean, there's a couple like later scenes, obviously. No. It was like last 20 minutes is all dark. I get that, but there's a lot of really fucked up, like, chilling scenes that are not in the dark. Like I don't want to spoil it, but there's a big scene that happens that's like when you see it, it's like in the day, and I'll just say there's ants.
Ants.
It was like fuck.
Yeah, man.
Ant-Man's fucked up, man.
Ant-Man's fucked up.
No, that scene disturbs me. It's in broad daylight. It's like the implications of things in Hereditary is more scary.
Yeah, but I mean, still,
the
technically that scene does happen at night as well, though.
No, not when you see the.
Yeah, I
aftermath.
know, but
The
I
aftermath
get
is
what
really
you're saying, and
fucked up.
I agree with you.
'Cause I didn't think they'd show it, and then they show. I'm like, what the fuck?
Which I will say is
it's like I said when the teaser came out, where doing horror movies in daytime is a lot more difficult.
Oh yeah.
But if you can do it right, the
Oh.
payoff is like 10 times better than any other time.
I think a
I'm
better
sure it's gonna be-
example is It.
No, I would say most of the time when it was trying to be scary, it was dark.
But also, it's not just like it's out in the daytime.
Within a lot of the daytime stuff was just
fun
background stuff or a jump scare or two.
Yeah,
but they're like even like the background stuff, like not even background stuff, but like the tunnel shot. There's a lot of tunnel stuff. It's all dark, of course, in the sewers.
Well, I'm thinking
in like the room when they're like looking at the projector and stuff, it's all dark. And
but I'm thinking of like when they were like trying to walk into the butcher. The kid was trying to walk into his butcher, the back room. When they're trying to run away from Pennywise at first, when they first.
I think it still had like dark color grading, but with this, it's like just bleak. It's like
this is like it doesn't even look like Earth. Like it looks like we're on a different fucking planet. How bright it is!
It's so cool.
How kind of colorful it is.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So the second trailer did the same thing. So it doesn't really, but it's not as bright, and I guess mainly because it doesn't have the letterbox, the white.
I'm super excited for it though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Good shit.
After Hereditary, how could you not be excited?
Yeah, after the strange thing about
Hereditary didn't click with me as much as it did with other people, but this one seems more up my alley though.
Sure. I hope it sucks.
More difference, for sure.
Just to spite you.
Well, Hereditary still just felt too supernatural for me. And I'm not too into supernatural stuff.
I like that it was supernatural because when I saw the trailers, I was like, "This is gonna be one of those where they lie to you and say like, oh, it's a spooky ghost thingy,' and then you go in and it's just like it comes at night, or it comes at what's it called? It comes at night, right?
It comes at
where
night.
They made it look like a fucking like, oh, there's something out there, and you never see anything. Spoilers. It's a good movie, but there's nothing in it. It's all tension, which is good. It was a great
opened
movie.
the door. Fuck you.
I
And that was a great movie, but it was marketed. It was marketed like it was like some. Oh, what the fuck is out there?
A24 is a really bad job.
They've been doing that, which makes me scared for this movie. What if this movie is something completely different?
I'd be fine with that, but for most audiences,
I'd be fine with that as long as it's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. But for
Dude,
most
I remember
audiences,
when I saw The Witch. That was A24, right?
Oh yeah.
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 People hated that.
People hated it because they thought it was
don't spoil
straight
it.
up.
Yeah, don't spoil it. That's
I'm
on my
not spoiling
list.
anything. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just gonna say it's not what the trailers make it look like. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's still
I haven't seen any trailers, so that's fine with me.
I'm not telling you anything.
I know.
Trailers. It's a really creepy movie, but completely different than what most audiences want from a creepy movie, where there's not jump scares and shit every 5
I hate
seconds.
jump scares. That's
The weeping woman doesn't pop up.
Because jump scares are cheap.
There's none of that.
I'm okay with good jump scares. Fine.
Well,
legitimately,
I wouldn't say jump scares are immediately terrible. It's just because there's so many bad movies that use them all the time.
I can't think on the top of my head.
Jump scares are fun.
Occasion, I thought like a couple of the ones in It were fine. I was like, all right.
I can't think.
Conjuring has quite a few good ones.
Sure.
I think.
I mean the main Conjuring.
Halloween had a great one.
Halloween was fantastic.
Yeah, Halloween had a great one when she's looking through that house, and you saw it, right, Adrian?
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
Yeah, when she's looking through it, and he just like pops up out of the fucking the dummy. And you know what? The thing that's good about a jump scare, like a good one, is they don't ratchet up the fucking music. You know what I mean?
It's
just like it just happens.
I hate loud, like sharp, like notes.
That's exactly why I didn't even fucking want it. I didn't even bother fucking watching The Nun. Because as much as I knew it was terrible.
It looks like shit.
No, but the fucking trailers. The trailer was still the most generic fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why everyone forgot about it.
It tries to subvert your expectations because there's a thing behind her and she's looking at that thing, but then to the left the thing grabs her.
Yeah.
It's like fuck
no,
off.
I can think if you pull. I mean, I have to probably watch Halloween again, but.
Dude, that seems great.
On one hand,
it's like 10 minutes of her like looking through her house, and it's really interesting. And just watching her, it's like almost like it's not a one shot, but it almost feels like one. Where he's just like going through the house, and then he's just there, and he just pops up. No music, he just pops up and stuff.
99 out of 100 jump scares I hate though.
You watch shitty movies though. There's some good ones.
Yeah, sorry. Coming out of the darkness, or you think you see something in the darkness.
Yeah, Exorcist
is fucking scary. That's scary.
I would say Exorcist has a couple of jump scares too.
Oh yeah,
but they don't seem like jump scares because they're done well. Because you think jump scares nowadays is just like, and a demon face pops up and loud music scares you.
I've never been scared of like it. I like the unsettling shit infinitely more than jump scares. But some
of the jump scares can also be unsettling. Like I think it just pop up out of nowhere, and that's still a jump scare because you jump. As long as you jump, go whoa. That's a jump scare. It's not loud music.
Basically, a jump scare is just a build-up of tension followed by like basically a quick payoff.
Yeah, but I don't care for that though. Like, I think
That's a bad jump scare. I wouldn't say a good jump scare can leave you shook.
Oh yeah,
but that's accompanied by a loud bang is not a good jump scare.
Yeah, no.
Not always. There's a few like there was.
As a general rule,
it follows has a great.
When it comes to jump scares, there's like I always go to it. Like what was it? Dead Space 2?
Yeah, but Dead Space.
There's one that always reminds me when you're going through the kids area and the sun comes down and the music kicks on. Like that, if it's used appropriately, sound and music is great with a jump scare if used appropriately.
Well, It Follows has a great one too when the tall dude shows up.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm still thinking about it. That's still a nightmare.
I don't know. I can't even remember any of these. I think my mind just checks out on them. I just don't necessarily care for them.
Yeah, it's because you've seen all these shitty movies, bro. You need
but even so, like I said, it's just not even like something I appreciate. I still think like the scariest things to me are just tension, but it doesn't have to be I like tension, but it doesn't need to have like a payoff towards it. I just like the tension and just keep it up there.
You should watch that.
I think I already have.
Oh, have you seen it? Okay.
Yeah.
You'll like The Witch. That's all unsettling.
Oh yeah,
shit.
The Witch is great. Oh,
that's all tension.
I still think like on
it also has 2 Game of Thrones actors in there.
On my scale, because I horror movies like are on the bottom of my list of what I give a shit about. I think Creep 1 and 2 though are still like fucking way the fuck up there though, because those things know how to fucking do tension and
yeah,
sure.
That's why Thriller.
You know what? Okay, I'll say this. Now that I think about it, that's a jump scare when he looks back at what's his name when he has the mask on, right?
Yeah, when he's just there, that's a jump scare.
Yeah.
There's no loud music. It's just like he turns around, there's nothing there, and he turns back, and there's a guy with the fucking wolf mask on, and he's just like there in a weird stance. That's a jump scare because you go fuck whoa. If you jump, it's a jump scare.
As long as they're in a weird stance, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, weird stance, fucking doing something strange.
I fucking love. I have to mark it out every single time. Every podcast I say that, I just like when someone fucking walks weird or stands weird. It's the best.
Oh yeah, like in It Chapter 2's trailer, and she's like walking like this.
Yeah, it's just something weird about it.
Why would Pennywise even walk like that?
Because it's hilarious.
Why though?
Yeah. Well, one thing I've said before with like one of the reasons I love Michael Myers as a villain so much is when it comes to like horror movies for me, you can come up with whatever shit you want. To me, there's nothing scarier in like with a slasher movie or a movie like that. There's nothing scarier than a villain who only like walks, never runs or anything. It's not like, oh, he can't. He can. He just chooses not to.
Right.
Because basically, it's for me, it's like there's nothing scarier than a man, like basically just a normal man who doesn't need to run in order to catch you and kill you.
See, that's
why I love Michael Myers so much. Is he never runs because he doesn't need to run. He at some point he will catch you and he will kill you. So there's no reason for him to run after you.
I'm Liam Neeson.
I'm almost the complete opposite on that.
I don't know.
I like the scenes in Us with the little girl just running at the other little girl.
Oh yeah, no, that's
those
good.
are good.
Sure.
And I think just walking weird is a lot funnier or a lot more funnier and scarier than just someone just walking.
Well, if you're laughing like legitimately,
I
don't think it's scary.
No, but I also laughed a lot in Hereditary too, though.
I know you did, which fucking confuses me. But
funniest fucking movie, dude.
It's so funny.
That's just hilarious.
I don't want to spoil it. I was gonna say spoil it.
Hereditary's
There's
hilarious.
one scene you told me you laughed out.
I laughed so fucking hard, and you know the scene. The scene in Hereditary in the first act.
When she's banging her head.
Lost my shit.
They show it in the trailer. There's a part where someone's banging their head against something.
Yeah. Oh, that too I laughed at.
Oh, I thought that was the part you
No, I laughed at that one big moment in the first act.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I fucking lost it.
What?
You know what? It's because why? It's because the audience went fucking
fucked up.
The audience went fucking silent, and I fucking lost it after that.
Okay, sure. You didn't laugh at it because the scene.
Yeah, you didn't laugh at the movie. You laughed at the situation.
Because everybody else was fucking. It was fucked up.
Traumatized.
Yeah,
I definitely laughed at the fucking headbang part. That was the funniest thing.
I wasn't ready for that scene.
That scene, and the one where she was like standing up in the top part.
Oh yeah, and her head falls off.
No. When you see like the pan around view,
she's like crawling.
And she's like, she's in the background. You can see like above his head up there. And that was hilarious too. That movie was hilarious.
I don't know, man. I was getting Exorcist flashbacks to that shit. That was good.
Like I said, I don't give a shit about Supernatural. It's just funny to me.
I know. That's why.
So we won't really talk about Midsommar.
But he loved Glass. when he was walking up on the wall.
That was hilarious too.
Glass was a good movie.
To be fair, that was supposed to be funny. That had to have been like supposed to be funny, right? Like he was just going. It's like,
you can't take that seriously.
hell no.
So yeah, we won't go too deep into Midsummer, and I think if the consensus is that, then I
We
think
talked about it for about 10 minutes. So
well, we talked about other shit, but
I know, but it's still that's still a timestamp.
I'm also kind of on the fence of like I'll probably not watch any more trailers too, because I'm good with that one. That was a good one though.
Okay.
Also, just before we go into the next trailer, since we're on the subject of horror, can we just touch on the subject of the official announcement that October 23rd of next year is a new Saw movie, beginning the new Saw franchise,
Produced by who again?
being
Chris
helmed
Rock.
by Chris Rock,
Chris Rock. Yeah.
You know, he's not Jordan Peele
right?
doing. He's like,
Producer of the great movies and shows like.
Yeah.
Actually, the writer
Top
of
5.
great movies and shows like
Top 5.
the director of great movies and shows like.
Top 5.
Yeah, that franchise is fucked.
dude, I wouldn't say that. I also wouldn't.
I mean, LeBron James is doing Friday the 13th.
I would have
Fucking
never
director.
thought in a million years that Jordan Peele would have pulled out 2 really good horror movies out of nowhere. If you told me like,
Yeah, but that's Jordan Peele. This is fucking Chris Rock we're talking about.
I think
They're
you know
both
what? The thing is,
comedians.
Chris
Yeah.
Rock is really entertaining, but for the last like 10 years, besides Top 5, he's been doing just Adam Sandler bullshit, and that
Yeah.
just makes me.
Yeah, and I
He's
get that,
starting- He's
too.
starting to go, not even Adam Sandler, just Adam Sandler style comedy, and it's just not funny.
and I get that, but I'd give him a shot. I'm not.
I
I mean,
like
Saw already isn't like anything
Yeah,
that
Saw's
matters
garbage
to me.
anyway. Anybody can direct that.
Yeah, so-
a dumpster could fucking direct one. I'll be like, all right,
Hey.
good job, dumpster.
James
What?
Wan Saw is a great movie.
I like James. No, I'm talking about
no,
now.
this was
though.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like.
love
I even
Saw.
like the
I
second.
like all the fucking Saw movies.
I do, but I actually legitimately like the second and third ones also.
Oh, yeah,
the
the
other
third
the other
one-
ones are just trash.
I love the first three. The first three were fantastic.
The third one is just
The
so.
third one has the most gruesome kill. It has that one where all of his limbs start twisting and shit. And they start
It's
like, oh
unbelievable.
god.
I can't believe they did that. Like, that's so fucked. It was fucked up.
Yeah, but after that, they just went to straight up torture porn for it, basically.
Oh yeah, because that was just straight up. The other one's just like you instantly die. That guy was like every limb besides his head, and then his head at the end. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, well, no, I just see like after 3, they just basically just went. We're just trying to make
all
some
they
money.
had.
And
Yeah,
just-
the fucking
one
main
up the
person
kill,
died.
that's
That's what
it.
pissed me
Fuck.
off.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
hated
why I
that
like
fucking
the third
series.
one because that's why I like the third one because it's like, oh, this is the end. There you go, it's over.
That's a good movie.
Like even her
And they're like,
apprentice dies. I was like, oh,
yeah,
there you
no,
go.
they're like, all right, it's over, and they're like, yeah, it's over. Get ready for 5 more.
Yeah,
Isn't Saw 4 like happens the same time as 3 or some shit?
yeah, it's stupid. Donnie Wahlberg's there. Donnie Wahlberg gets his head crushed. He was in the second one. It
The
was
final
like,
chapter is one of the stupidest movies I've ever seen. in my
oh
life.
yeah, that's hilarious. So we watched that one, right, Adrian?
What?
That one was great. The final chapter, the last song.
Yeah, so the
last one's like
backstory, the backstory behind that was throughout high school, I dated this girl who was a huge Saw fan. Fucking
Nice.
loved watching Saw. Like was her and her best friend's like tradition
So
to go
bizarre,
watch it
yeah.
like every Halloween. And I hated it because that's especially when I was in a Kyle phase where I hated it because I was like, oh, this is bad
I've
writing.
always seen Saw, so don't give me that.
This is bad writing, yada yada yada, and it still is. And I get creatively annoyed that it's so much. I get creatively annoyed at stuff that is so obviously a cash grab that there's like no heart in it whatsoever. AKA the fact that it's a good trilogy and they kill off the main character of the entire franchise and go on for the majority of the franchise to go without that main character alive.
It just makes like stupid in a kind of funny
Right,
way.
and that's what bugged me. Anyways, I didn't watch it. I hated it. I'd always get to like this like kind of like informal like kind of argument with her about it. Like I just talk so much shit about it, even though I'd never even seen it, a single movie in it. And then one time it was on Netflix, and I think was it when they had the 360 watch along.
Party, yeah.
Yeah. So Chris is.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his headphones figured out. You can keep
Poor
going.
baby. Pobrecito.
Okay.
All right.
No, I had to fix my headset because it's fucking up. So.
But
Anyway.
Chris and I
Yeah,
watched.
no, the sixth one's the one with the Ferris wheel. I heard you sing.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 one's good.
Chris
Yeah,
and I
sixth one's
watched.
actually legitimately good.
Yeah.
That's actually a good main character, like because we always follow one character inside the traps or whatever,
Right.
and he was a good one.
Oh,
But-
Jigsaw was fucking funny too.
Jigsaw was great.
Chris and I-
Dude, the flower fucking kill at the end where he turned the dude's head into a flower. It's so good.
So Chris and I ended up watching the seventh one just to be like, he thought it was funny. He's like, hey, let's watch the seventh one and not give you any context of the first six,
my God.
and let's see what you think. And I watched it.
And he
I was
loved
like, this movie sucks.
it.
And I told, and I was still dating her at the
funny,
time.
though.
I was still
It's
dating
really
her, and
funny.
I go, I just messaged her. I'm like, hey, I watched Seven Saw movie. She's like, why would you watch that? Of course you're not gonna like it. I was like, yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it even if you watched the other
No,
fucking six.
well, yeah, that's fair. But I watched the first
know
one. First
about-
one's good.
I like it because it's really bad and it's funny, but it's like,
So-
you guys are racist. I'm like, what?
So-
Now we're killing racists? I mean, I get it, but why? Why in the plot are we killing these random racists for no reason? Like, they don't get me wrong, they deserve it. Oh, and the main guy was Linkin Park. What's his name?
Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington. So it's just weird to see him in there. Even I don't even listen to. I was about to say watch. Listen to Linkin Park. I was like, is that fucking Linkin Park, dude?
Just on that subject, just a quick side note. Which do you think is more awkward, seeing him starring in that movie or hearing Fred Durst directed a John Travolta movie?
Wait, who's in the what John Travolta movie?
Fred Durst, the
Fred Durst.
fanatic. Yeah, he's the director of that movie.
Oh yeah, he directed a couple fucking movies. He directed some Ice Cube family movie. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Fred Durst. I'm like, okay. He's a movie man now.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I just had one really.
What were we
quick,
talking about?
Saw. No, we're watching Saw.
Midsummer.
We were still talking about Midsummer.
No, he wanted to talk about Saw doing with Chris.
Well,
Rock.
no, I just wanted to
We're still
mention
talking
that
about
fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that with Midsummer.
so-
Just tell me the time.
55:45.
Okay.
So I have a really quick news story we don't have to necessarily touch on, but I thought you'd be happy about this, Chris. So Kevin Feige had an AMA on Reddit,
Okay.
and they were asking a bunch of stuff, and there's some cool stuff out of there if you're interested. But one person asked, "Hey, what's up with why did you guys use Luis to recap the entire MCU?" He said, "Oh, we definitely recorded that. So there's definitely a recording somewhere out there that they used, I guess, for San Diego Comic-Con
Oh, okay.
that they recorded.
Yeah, it'll probably be a DVD extra.
They recorded to introduce Janet Van Dyne and Ant-Man and the Wasp. They did a recap of Luis talk about the entire 10 years of the MCU.
Oh, that's good.
So that's floating out there somewhere.
Yeah.
So we'll see where we see that ever. I hope we do.
I'm excited.
Okay, so
And also, but I know the story you're bringing up next. Just on Marvel news, that I think as of now, their Endgame is 173 million behind Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll talk about that at box office.
I don't know if they'll make it.
Next news story is Pixar is reportedly focusing only on original films after Toy Story 4 and other recent sequels.
Hell yeah, Monsters University 2. It's gonna be original. They're gonna add new characters. I'll make it original. No, it'll be Monsters Academy or some shit. That's new. That's
Monster
technically new.
Academy.
It's a different title. There's no number on it.
There you go.
No, they're gonna do I'm actually. Aren't they doing what's that one fucking movie? I forgot the name of it. It's like it has a one-word title, kind of like Coco. I forgot.
Yeah.
You should look it up. But they're doing
Isn't it
something
like
already.
Lizard or something?
No, not lizard. But
No,
it's definitely
what?
not lizard. But I think there is a giant character in it or something like that. Look it up. I can't remember what it's called, but they're already
Gigantic?
doing some. Is that what it's called? Gigantic?
There's Gigantic
Onward.
and Onward.
Onward's the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, Gigantic's the one I was thinking of too. But
Didn't that get canceled? Or shelved
Onward?
or something?
I don't know. Did it? Oh, that's
I'm pretty
Those are
I
both
think
original.
one of them got delayed. I think they pushed it back. One of them back.
To be fair though, I mean, I get it.
I don't think they've canceled anything.
So I mean, I get it. Toy Story and Incredible. It's just. I find it really incredible and no pun that they did. No, but I do find it incredible. In the last 2 years, they released 3 really big Pixar movies.
and Cars 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. In the last 4 movies, then Cars 3, Incredibles 2, Coco.
That backfired.
I was
on Kyle.
joking. I was joking.
I know.
That was 2 years ago.
I love it. It backfired on you.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago. Yeah, you idiot. And of course, Incredibles 2. Like I made the pun. And now the Toy Story 4. Did I say that right? I don't know. He kind of he fucking threw me off. So I just find it incredible that sure you could say Cars 3 is not good. It probably isn't. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I heard it was the better of the 3 for
It
sure.
was okay.
But okay, I'm good.
All right.
It was all right.
It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as dark as the trailer made it seem at first. But yeah, no,
it basically starts with him dying.
It's just like 2 years and 4 movies, big ones too. So like, yeah, they're cranking them out. So even though they do have unoriginal ones, obviously 3 of those 4 are sequels. They still do a Coco. You know, Coco was great. Coco's the best one of those 4, I think. I mean, Toy Story 4 ain't out, but I'm gonna guess it's probably not gonna be as great as Toy Story 3.
No.
Who knows though?
It
Maybe
can't.
it'll be great. It might be. Who knows? And Coco's like top 3 Pixar movies for me. So.
What?
I love Coco. That was so good.
Oh yeah,
Coco
Coco's
was
phenomenal.
really
Coco was fantastic.
Yeah,
Coco was very good.
it'll probably
And
be 3.
It is the best out of.
Toy Story 3 is probably my number 1. Incredibles is probably number 2. So,
Monsters,
and 3
Inc.
No,
the
top-
other way for me. Incredibles is number 1 for me.
yeah, Incredibles is close, but Toy Story 3 just like
Monsters Inc. Man,
just ruined. me when it
Incredibles is
came
like
out.
it's towards the bottom of my list.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you're both failures.
You're both
All right.
fucking.
Like
Wait,
in the middle.
Incredibles 1 is the bottom of your.
It's like in the middle for me.
That's not your bottom.
It's towards the bottom.
Well,
I'm gonna fucking choke you.
I know what's mine. I'd put Wally's definitely up there.
Where is
Oh,
he
yeah.
on my thing?
Wally.
Is he right here?
Wally up.
Fuck you, Kyle. Piece of shit.
I'd probably
Okay.
put Wally, Toy Story 3, and then probably for number 3, it's either Up or Coco.
Actually, I think that's where Casey is. Sorry. I was yelling at you. Wherever you are, fuck you. But wait, I'm sorry. Say it again. Wally's up there. Wally's
I'd
number
look
4.
at you and apologize, but I
Wal-
don't remember where I am anymore either.
I think Wally-
To your right is where I am.
Wally's number 1.
Oh, okay.
number 1.
Yeah, I love Wally.
Wally's
I
great.
like
That's
Wally
like my
too,
number
but
4.
Wally's my second. Incredible.
I think Ratatouille
Number two is probably Toy Story 3,
Okay.
and
That's my number 2.
number 3 is between Up and Coco. Probably Coco.
Yeah, you know what? I loved the first act of Up, and I really liked the rest of it. Don't
Dude,
get me wrong.
that first act of Up is fucking.
Yeah, first act.
That's why
kills.
it would be like in my top 10 somewhere, but not in my top 5. Maybe we should do that. We should do a ranking for that.
That'd be
Yeah,
a
I was
rank.
gonna
That'd be a rankers.
next time we have like I don't know if Adrian you want to put a note, but next time we have a short-ish podcast.
No,
We'll
I'm not
save
gonna.
that.
I'm not gonna commit to shit right now. Well,
No,
we'll
I'm
figure it
just
out one
saying,
day.
Put it down as a note of things to.
Yeah, it's just
keep in
like things we could talk about if there's nothing to talk about.
mind. Yeah, if it's a
I
quiet
did
week,
tell.
That's a good idea.
I did tell you guys that once we watch Far From Home the week afterwards, we'll probably do our
Oh, yeah,
MCU rankings.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
for sure the one that we'll do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely one. I think Pixar. I think you know what, maybe when Toy Story 4 comes out, maybe we should do a Pixar one.
Oh yeah, what is that?
I'll have to catch up. There's some Pixars I still haven't seen. I haven't seen Ratatouille. I have never seen a Cars movie.
That's fine.
You can
Oh, yeah.
skip those.
Well,
Cars ain't gonna be
you
in
can skip Cars, but you should see Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille's so
Skip Brave and the Good
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Dinosaur.
no,
you
I
don't need
haven't
to
seen.
watch
I haven't seen Ratatouille, any of the Cars. I haven't seen Brave. I haven't
Good
seen
Dinosaur?
The Good Dinosaur. That's the one I was thinking of.
That's fine.
Uh,
All those
No,
you
that's
don't
the
need to
only
see.
one I've seen.
The only one you need to see is Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is the only good one.
Yeah, of those the
Well,
ones.
I haven't seen
Monsters
Monsters.
University is
Yeah, I haven't
good.
seen Monsters University.
I didn't care for Monsters University.
Monsters University. There was
Monsters
a couple
Inc.
good jokes.
is
but-
fucking
Monsters
great.
Inc. is great, but Monsters University just didn't have any like emotion to it at all. I didn't feel. No, it did. I just didn't feel it. You know, they tried, but I did. Like Monsters Inc. When he says goodbye to what's her name, I was like, oh no, I'm sad.
Boo?
now.
How can
Boo,
you
yeah.
forgive Boo?
I haven't seen it in fucking years, bro. I ain't fucking 12-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. You can watch that movie anytime. But yeah, that's it. It's just it wasn't great. I didn't think. But it wasn't terrible. I guess you can watch it. Go ahead. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah. All right, and then last news story is Robert Pattinson to play the Batman.
All right.
Yeah,
For all you
I-
sons of bitches who
Oh,
keep
God,
fucking
yeah.
shit talking Robert
You,
Pattinson,
yes, you.
the best new actor of this decade. I'm just gonna fucking say it. Fuck
New
you.
actor of the decade who's been around for almost 2.
Who hit his stride this decade. Fuck you. Good time, motherfuckers. If you've seen
time,
Good Time,
motherfuckers.
anything you
I
would
thought he
ever
was just
say
saying he was
about
having a
him,
good time.
anytime you would ever shit talk Robert Pattinson, destroyed immediately. Just like
Because
I also like how he's getting angry at us, even though all 3 of us are on his side with this.
well, listen, Robert Pattinson has been in some great fucking movies.
Robert Pants.
Yeah,
High Life is fantastic. Lost City of Z, that was good.
That was good. Oh, he's died.
Cosmopolis, Good Time, all fucking great movies, and because you don't like him because he was in the movie series Made for Girls, fuck you. And what's her name? What's her name? Kristen Stewart. She's been in great movies too. So fuck you.
Like Snow White and the Huntsman.
Personal Shopper. That was a good movie.
That was yeah.
I will say there's also already I already saw there's already a petition to get Kristen Stewart to be a Batwoman for the fucking movie.
No.
That would be great. I'm so in favor of this. Fuck anyone who hates Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson, one of our best actors.
His organs are like fucking turning to dust.
So
This
upset.
rat is literally
I'm so
killing him.
is with Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse, directed by Robert Eggers, who made The Witch, and everyone has been saying The Lighthouse is great too. Robert Pattinson is one of our best actors working today. He deserves any goodwill to him, and Batman would be great. Good for him.
I just find it funny that that Robert Pattinson's playing another like big character that can't go out during the day. Think of that.
I mean, he could be Bruce Wayne.
No.
Yeah, but
He can't be Batman during the day, idiot. And everybody see him.
Batman's the real one. Bruce Wayne's the fucking character.
Yeah, he's the mask. He's like Rorschach.
I am the mask.
Oh, give me back my face.
Anyways, totally on board for this idea. Go
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Yeah, same.
Right, when they said that when they had the choice between Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult, I thought those were both good choices because I like Nicholas Hoult. Of course, he was in Mad Max Fury Road. He played Nux.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good choice too, as if they want to get a younger Batman, because they already picked like almost a 50-year-old Batman, so they obviously want a younger one this time. And yeah, it's a good choice. Now the problem I could see people having is just like just because there's a bunch of comic book fans that are just like, yo man, when he's in that costume, he has to have like that perfect like just the mouth and the chin.
Yeah, he has to
good.
have a perfect jawline, and he doesn't have a perfect jawline.
He doesn't, to be fair, but
good jawline.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Right.
Him and Christian Bale like right on point. Him and Christian Bale, I would say. But Ben Affleck had like the perfect one. It's just like chiseled and fucking beautiful man. So I mean, Robert Pattinson, he's a beautiful man too. I'll admit, but he's like boyish more than mannish.
I don't know if you've seen some.
In good time, he was a gross boy.
Oh God, yeah, he was fucking.
Dude, he did some in Good Time where I'm just like, you're horrible. You're the worst. He's like, I don't know what's what, but it's a great movie. Go see that. It's a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm glad he's doing it though. I'm glad.
Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
I said
he's in talks. It hasn't been confirmed.
It's gonna happen. Between him and Nicholas Hoult, supposedly this is like a rumor, but a really strong rumor. Like that's pretty much confirmed at this point that they're the two ones up, and it looks like Robert Pattinson's probably gonna get it. I'd love if it ends up being like somebody else.
Although what I like someone pointed out is Nicholas Hoult would be a great choice to do like a live action with him being a younger guy. He'd be a great choice to do like a Batman Beyond live action.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who? Batman Beyond? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult to do like Terry McGinnis.
I think he's cutting out. So if I say what again, that's why. But I could see that. Someone actually put Robert Pattinson in that role too, and he fits well too. What's his name again? I'm sorry. The Batman Beyond one.
Nicholas Hoult.
No. Batman Beyond.
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis. There you go. And I would love if they did Batman Beyond. Actually, that would be great. And someone said Michael Keaton would play older.
The mutual agreement is it has whoever the young one is. The old one has to be Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, that would actually be great. But I don't know. They just want to do Batman. That's fine. That's good.
Directed by the guy who did the last two excellent Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, man.
By the way, so that and Robert Pattinson, I care about a comic book movie now. Great.
Cool. Well, you're looking forward to Joker, right?
I wish it wasn't directed by a guy who did The Hangover.
Yeah, I'd give him a chance.
But Joaquin Phoenix looks great, so I'm sure he's going to give a great performance.
I'll give him a chance because everything else he's directed is like goof ass shit. So this is actually something serious. I love the first Hangover,
except for Hangover 3, where he wants to do an action movie.
Yeah, Hangover 3 it still baffles me. That's like one of the most baffling movies I've seen in a theater.
Yeah.
By the way, I was the only one in my theater.
Maybe it's just because he absolutely did not want to do Hangover 3 at all. He just like fumbled together.
Let's make it like a thriller. I'm like, what?
Yeah, maybe it's just a fumble thing. Like, oh, let's just do it like they changed the script or whatever to make it an action movie or something. But that movie was
it was like part action, part
mess.
thriller.
It was a fucking mess.
Weird. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like it's like a redemption story too. I'm like, okay. It's like weird. But yeah. There you go. That's our Pats, as the kids call him.
My boy, based Robert Pattinson.
Our Pats. Oh, he's so dreamy. Can't wait to see his pecs.
Yeah.
What?
How's that box office looking, Gore?
All right. How's that box office looking, Gore? All right.
How's that box looking stuff?
We're gonna get onto the box office here. Thumbs up.
All right, my shit's just fucking taking a dip down a shallow shithole. All right, so what's the time? So you put the box office
110.
110. Okay, good. All right, so box office is good this week.
Hell yeah! All right, guys.
It's Gucci.
Dethroned.
Movies made money this week. All right, so can anybody guess what number one is? I'm sure everybody knows.
Detective Pikachu.
Hell yeah, man. It came out strong in its second weekend. It didn't even get number one last weekend. Somehow it fucking got number one this one.
I noticed that with, I don't know what it is. I noticed that with Detective Pikachu and John Wick, where it's like I looked at the opening weekend. There wasn't, I mean, John Wick is a little more understandable because Memorial Day is next weekend.
Right.
But like, I looked at Detective Pikachu, like the weekend it came out, not too many showings. So look at the second weekend and like, the two theaters near me, like all the showings for the entire weekend are sold out. And I looked at John Wick, and for next weekend, like the entire Memorial Day weekend, every single showing of John Wick at the two theaters except for Friday are sold out. Like I don't know what it is, but
they're in the smaller theaters. Maybe that's why.
No,
they're in the one where they're in the custodian office or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. That it's just everyone's going to second week now.
I don't know. I guess they just wait and like,
Memorial Day. I'm sure more people are out for summer next week.
Like
well, no, but I was saying
let
this
something
weekend
sit
too
for a
with
little
Detective
while.
Pikachu. It's the same thing. That's what I was saying. I just don't know what it is with everyone just waiting until the second weekend right now.
What's our top 10, Gore?
All right. Number 10 is Ugly Dolls.
Oof, that must be bombing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That must be. It already
has STX ever gotten a hit, like a genuine hit?
No. Bad Moms.
Ooh.
That was a hit.
Ooh.
Well, what the fuck you want?
Shame about Hardcore Henry, which they released.
Yeah, Hardcore Henry was not a hit. But it considering it cost like $25 to make, I guess it made its money back. Palms, the old lady cheerleader movie.
Yeah, the fucking. Doesn't that star Jamie Lee Curtis?
No, I don't.
Oh.
She might have been. She might be in there. I don't fucking know. But it's Diane Keaton and a bunch of other old bitches.
Okay.
Like, whatever.
Zero
it looks
interest in
terrible. I don't know why you would ever have any interest in it. It looks fucking terrible, and it's not made for us. It's made for old women that don't even know what they're watching, and they just.
It's made for the fucking moms that go to the movie together, and as soon as they get to their seats, they pull out fucking blankets and just sit there like they're camping.
Yeah, and wine cooler.
I wish they were camping, just putting themselves on fire. What? Number 8. This is pretty sad. The Sun is also a star.
Oh, that looks so terrible.
It
man.
does. It made
so bad.
$2.6 million on its opening weekend.
Wow,
that's pretty sad.
Based on some shitty book no one read. Good for
Yeah.
them.
Well, I mean, you can say that about a lot of these fucking
what happens
movies.
if we fall in love in an hour?
Oh god.
Yeah, a lot of these movies have just like shitty books that suck.
Oh, didn't the dog movie come out this week?
Yeah, well, we'll talk
All right,
about it.
we'll get to it.
Number 7, Long Shot. It's still in there. Yeah, it's good.
Still
number 6, The Intruder. Yeah, The Intruder is doing better than Long Shot, which is really fucking
Dennis
depressing.
Quaid.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid giving his best performance.
I still have to see that, but all the trailers look like someone told, like the director basically went up to Dennis Quaid and said, "Hey, for this movie, can you just do an impression of your brother?" And the whole time he's halfway between doing an impression of his brother and being pissed off that he was told to do an impression of his brother.
Right.
Randy Quaid.
All right.
Well, that was scary.
Oh God.
Wasn't Dennis Quaid?
Chris heard that part.
Which Quaid was in Jaws 3D? Was that Randy Quaid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
All right.
Yeah, Randy Quaid's the
We wrap this podcast up because this thing's about.
Okay. Number 5 is The Hustle. You know, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Number 4 is A Dog's Journey.
Wow, number 4.
Number 4, it only made $8 million though.
Yikes.
The first one made like $18 million. So yeah,
It was a January movie, right?
we won't be seeing A Dog's Funeral anytime soon. That's the third book.
Did they kill the dog though?
Yeah, they kill the dog
abused
every 5 minutes. In
it's
the
all
movie.
like 12 times.
Yeah.
No, but like,
Dogs
wasn't
essentially
the?
dying.
I remember the first movie. There was all that controversy about how they abused.
They actually they throw in
They
a dog.
tried
hole
to
in there.
actually drown a dog.
Supposedly that's not true. Supposedly, well, no. I mean, I think it actually came out like it's definitely not true. From what I heard, I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
People got mad about.
Yeah, it was just PETA was doing their fucking PETA shit.
Yeah.
Whatever, shitty movie, anyways.
Next
Dog's
movie.
Journey, great film. All right, calm down, Adrian.
Calm
I got
down,
30.
you gotta
got 30
have an hour.
minutes.
No, I know,
Fucking
but of
30.
course.
And also, you keep boxes delayed.
Yeah, whatever. Then I'll just fucking do it. You can do it too. Fucking search up Box Office Mojo.
Your box out boy.
Yeah, I'm Box Office boy.
Bob,
Bob-
box
Bob
office
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm Bob.
Get him, Bob.
Get him, Bob. Get him, Bob. All you video game fans. out there.
Bob, do something.
All right, number 3, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. People still call it Pokemon, and that really annoys me. Like,
Oh, did you hear the clip of the old guy on the news? I think trying to pronounce Pikachu.
Yeah.
wait, is it Pikachu or something?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. I knew it.
Detective
Pokemon Detective Pikachu. It dropped pretty hard actually, almost 55%. Considering it's like a cartoony family bullshit, and I thought it would do better, but
I still think it'll have legs.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Next week is Aladdin. I don't know. I think kids are gonna go see Aladdin instead of fucking seeing Pikachu.
I think it did well enough, but with everything coming out the next few weeks, it's not going to last.
Yeah,
There's a
I
sequel
mean, I
already
remember,
lit up for that though, so that's cool.
Yeah,
All the nostalgia fans went to see that.
yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't count on a franchise. Maybe a sequel, and then if that
Yeah, same. I think a sequel, but that's about as good as you're going to get.
well, I don't know if the Mario movie does well. Maybe we'll get that.
Mario movie.
The Illumination.
Yeah, the Mario movie.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's gonna be horrible.
Oh.
It's gonna be the worst.
Oh.
Miyamoto better have said no minions in this, please.
No
I hate
minions.
I hate those little fucks. Please don't put
No
them in there.
minions,
No.
no rabbits.
The minions are going to be dressed
I
as
will take-
Mario.
To be honest, I will take a rabbit over at this point. Like I actually like the rabbits because I like that game they're in with Mario. I hate the minions. There has not been one single thing I like the minions in, and I like Despicable Me, but now I just fucking hate it. I can't stand it. I hate it. And they even like in Secret Life of Pets when someone dresses up as a minion, it just pisses me off every time. Like even a mention of a minion, every time I see the dumbass logo of Illumination and the minion comes out and goes Illumination,
Abu Dhabi!
yeah, Abu Dhabi. It's like
My
fuck,
friend, the
please.
one I'm watching, John Wick, fucking hates minions like with the
I
fucking
can't
with the
stand
burning gun. So every time I see one, I'll just like make some joke on Snapchat where it's like, I need to shop for a gift. I wonder what I'm gonna get him. I'll just pan across and you'll see like a minion hiding somewhere in the corner. Or just anytime I see a minion, I just take a picture of it and just tag him in it.
That must be the easiest voice acting job ever, too. Just like, all right, just say a bunch of random.
Banana!
Are you sure?
Sound like you're having a stroke at a high pitched voice.
Are you sure that's not fucking Vin Diesel for Groot?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's probably easy too. At least he has to say.
I had to record I am Groot 1,000 times, man.
You have to say it in like languages.
In multiple
though.
languages, yeah.
Imagine the voice actors for Minions have to say it in different languages too. So
Well, yeah, because I'm sure like Abu Dhabi is like some slur somewhere.
Yeah, that's a word. So
If you land at Saudi Arabia, you start a war.
yeah, you have to say like something else.
All right.
You know?
Osama bin Laden!
Kill the infidels, something like that. I don't know.
Allahu Akbar.
There you go. You can't say that.
Tell us,
Anyway, number 2 is Avengers. Endgame.
How much did it
let's-
make this weekend?
Yeah, where are we at with Avatar Watch?
It's
173 million behind.
Yep. I don't know.
But it just
dropped
came.
pretty
It also became what, number 2 domestic?
Oh yeah. It just passed Avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, but no one gives a fuck about that. We're talking worldwide,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we're talking about fuck America. I'm talking about the world.
This is
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening either.
y'all
But-
thought it was gonna happen.
I didn't. Go listen back to a bunch of these.
Yeah, you.
I don't.
No,
think,
I
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I don't think I said it's definitely gonna happen. But
No, I've been on this
No,
train
Chris-
since the
Chris
beginning,
said it
saying
might.
saying that it has a chance. I still think it could be
Hey,
pretty
oh
close.
yeah, it definitely has everything.
I always
Oh,
said
yeah.
that. I said so from the beginning, from the
Launch
fucking
has a
yeah.
chance.
Go back and fucking listen to it, fucking Kyle.
Go listen to it.
I know. I've always said this. I'm the one. I'm the one fucking saying it on fucking everywhere that I just don't think.
Yeah,
I
don't you
think
know
it's going to.
Adrian?
No.
I hate
Adrian,
Marvel
Adrian
movies.
has been against it the whole time. You've been against it. I don't know what Kyle's saying, but
What? But yeah, if you know Adrian, you know he's the guy that comes in and is like, I don't know, man. This thing everybody likes, I hate. So
What?
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Kyle. Never mind. I was confused. Never mind.
Anyways, the thing with Avatar was it had legs.
Well, I don't even think
You
that,
have
I don't think Avengers doesn't have legs. I just think the fact
Yeah,
that Avengers
Avengers
actually
have
has
bigger
like
legs.
infinitely more competition than Avatar had.
yeah, Avatar had like nothing big
Well,
against
Avatar
it.
also came out in December, so immediately every
And-
movie does better. in
and
December. Every
It was
movie.
pretty much an only 3D movie.
Yeah, but it was. You have to remember, it's James Cameron. James Cameron had the #1 movie before that. His name meant something. Like,
Right, but I'm
that's
saying-
why that's what he was
still
now.
meant something.
In
that-
2009, it meant something when you saw that trailer. You're like, this is what he's been working on for the last 4 or 5 years.
So yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
Mermaid
be
2?
saying that. We're gonna be saying that with
You did
Avatar too. Oh, this is gonna
I like-
be working on for the last 25 years.
Ugh. James
No,
Cameron.
no one's
dead?
gonna see Avatar 2.
Imagine James Cameron dies before he even finishes that. They're like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Oh,
anything? That's right here.
are the Avatar sequels gonna be like the fucking like the Tupac albums that keep coming out after he's dead?
Oh no!
Oh, absolutely.
Tupac's Avatar. It's like-
Hell yeah.
Tupac's Avatar.
They can put Tupac in there. They have so many special effects.
No, but even the added cost of 3D tickets also helped Avatar a lot too. So
Yeah, but to
But
be
people
fair,
saw it
you
again
could
and
say
again.
the same thing about Endgame, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many people saw that shit in IMAX? And
And
IMAX is way more popular now than it was 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, and a lot more widely
I
available.
can't think of anyone that watched Avatar without 3D though.
And there's people. Yeah, dude, the Blu-ray came out and it was like one of the biggest selling Blu-rays of that year. And when it came out, it didn't even have 3D. It was
It
just the Blu-ray.
it came with my Blu-ray. Yeah.
It came with your Blu-ray.
Came in by Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray came with your Blu-ray?
Came with my Blu-ray player.
There you go.
There you go.
Now you're using words.
Yeah, but like realistically, I think competition is the biggest issue with Endgame because now we're there's no more breaks.
I mean, to be fair, they had 2 weeks. I mean, because Pokemon didn't really do much. I mean, it did, but it wasn't like huge competition at all.
Yeah.
Like we thought it would be, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, and then we got to deal with China
Not John Wick.
probably dipping out with Endgame now because I think they got
And then
taken out.
Aladdin, which is another Disney thing. I mean,
I do want to talk shit to all those people that said John Wick wasn't gonna fucking beat Avengers.
Well, China's big. They still got another 2 weeks because China's not going to really dip off until Godzilla.
Oh yeah, Godzilla. It's good. Well, no, but after a few weeks,
Yeah, it's actually like
right.
a law there.
our movies they disappear. Like because they have a law where they can't have our movies there for longer than like, 3 weeks.
I like how I'm not making fun of you, but I like the way that phrase that. Yeah, we can't have our movies out there. I like how you take
Those are
ownership of
American
that. Yeah, you take our movie.
That's our movie. I bet they think the same thing for Wandering Earth, though. Like, how come they can't? Why do they have ours? That's ours.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
sure
Why
they-
they have ours?
And then,
we still have to go to a theater to see that movie. We can just see it on Netflix. Fucking
yeah, like
idiots.
our lazy asses. Oh man, I can't wait to watch Wandering Earth.
What is you Wandering Earth?
Gord, tell
Baby
us how our boy did this weekend.
I already told you the Dog's Journey. Didn't do that.
Oh,
Oh,
Dad.
got you.
Oh.
Oh, I was talking about that. No, you see
The other dog movie.
Oh, the Curse of La Llorona. There's a dog in there, right?
How's Curse of La
I bet it
Llorona
gets
doing?
killed. Oh, if there's a dog that dies in La
Where-
Llorona.
it's number 12 this week with 885,000.
I know I saw. Number 1 is John Wick. John Wick.
Boy.
Can't spoil it again because Adrian's here, but
Can't spoil it
It-
again.
Again, but
Can't tell you that
We
John
spent
dies
30
again.
minutes spoiling it.
Yeah, we did. He spent 30 minutes spoiling it. That's why. But just in case, I just want to say that before, like, Kyle just says, like, yo, that blah, blah, blah was crazy.
Yeah, because I'm so known for saying spoilers.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You know,
One example.
you spoiled that thing for me one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Got him. Can't prove me wrong. But all right, now John Wick 3, it made $57 million. That's $27 million more than the last movie.
Yeah.
Almost
doubled.
beat the fucking second movie.
Yeah, and the second movie worldwide already in its first weekend.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's because like people use John Wick as like a go-to term for like badass, like fuck.
I would
Like,
say
people use it a
I-
lot.
I think it's just simply just a lot of people weren't on board
until
at first with Keanu Reeves in that, and just over time, it's just built a huge fan base.
I think
and also Fortnite.
yeah.
like
No,
all the
so-
rappers reference it.
Yeah,
and shit.
so word of mouth for sure.
Well,
Like, that
it's in
movie is something that you tell your friends about. Like, hey, have you seen John Wick? And you let them borrow your fucking movie. And also, there's so many memes about it now. Remember when Infinity War came out and it just showed the dog disappearing into dust?
Yeah.
John Wick has that picture of John Wick just reloading his gun.
Yeah. Of course, everybody talking about the pencil. Fucking pencil.
Pencil.
Who could do that?
The fucking pencil.
John Wick is
And then he
so
does it, and you're like, oh yeah,
can.
he did it.
Oh man, I'm excited to watch this
And he
movie.
fucking does it.
And
All right.
he does it. He kills that sumo dude too. Great shit.
Cool. Anything else you
Yeah,
guys want to
number
say?
one, baby. Made 150 million its first
No.
weekend.
beat Endgame.
I'm excited
Yeah.
because it sounds like we're getting a fourth one now because of how well it's doing. And I'm like,
Oh boy,
Hell yeah.
howdy!
all right.
Boy,
I'm not
howdy.
gonna say anything because I don't
Boy,
want
howdy.
you getting pissed off at me about it.
Yeah, but
Boy,
boy,
howdy.
howdy. Boy howdy. That's the next movie. That's what's gonna be called.
He did have a cowboy hat on.
Boy, howdy.
If he has a cowboy hat on, I'm gonna get
Fucking
pissed at the spoiler you guys
John
give me right
Wick
now.
versus the fucking Howdy Doody puppet from like the 1950s.
Oh hell yes.
Howdy dude.
All right. That's podcast.
All right, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Kyle,
yeah,
check
because
us
I
out.
want to eat before Thrones.
Final episode of Game of
4
Thrones
minutes.
in 20 minutes. Yeah, but we need to get ready. You know,
And again, like I said, I want to
take releases. Yeah, I need to set it up and stuff. So, yeah.
Kyle,
Well-
send us out.
Yeah, send us out, Kyle. Do something funny.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be really funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.